yeah, it was really tough. I mean, we had to work for free. People complain these days about having to work with the wage that isn't good enough. We worked for free. Those of us who wanted to break into Hollywood. I didn't know what sector I wanted to work in, so I worked in casting. I worked in a talent agency. I worked in PR at a studio, TriStar Pictures at that time. I didn't know what I wanted to do. My whole life was acting. So this was, it was tough to try to figure it all out. But I worked with Mary Jo Slater. I laugh because Mary Jo Slater is the mom of Christian Slater, the famous actor, and he used to call all the time and just had the foulest mouth. It was just F-bomb after F-bomb. I was just like, dude. And then Mary Jo would come back, she'd be like, who called? I'm like, oh, Christian called him back. And she's like, what did he say? She would make me repeat, what he said. Sorry, Christian. But anyway, just a crazy environment. I worked with Denise Chamian at Dynasty, the original Dynasty, which was, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it, but I didn't see myself as a casting director either. And I remember registering for an agency called The Right Connections. And they have agencies in LA that specifically place you in entertainment jobs. And I remember signing up, doing well on the test, and then they sent me to Saban Entertainment in the consumer products division. And for those of you who don't know what Saban Entertainment is, who sold, Haim Saban sold to Disney for like $3 billion, his library. So we had the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original, and we had like 20 people working at that company, and we went from 20 to like 400 people in about 2 months. So we were able to create our own job descriptions. It was a dream. I mean, it just doesn't happen anymore. It was like, oh my God, I want to do more events, and I want to do this, and maybe I'll get into appearances with the Power Rangers. And it was just super fun. And so that's how I got more involved in the event world. Saban Entertainment gave me that opportunity. But, we were guarded by Israeli guards they were drivers for Haim and some of the other executives. But during the day, they would come and, stand at attention and guard those of us who Haim, liked. And I guess I was one of those. So it was just kind of cool that they would stand in front of my office and guard me, so to speak. Hollywood, it's a trip. It was, a lot of fun. Saban was probably one of the best memories of my whole Hollywood journey. I've met the most incredible people there that, ended up being lifelong friends, still friends with. And a lot of them are producing and doing great stuff. Another friend of mine is producing for the Oscars and the Grammys. He does all these big award shows. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's how it kind of started on my journey. And, in episode 3, we'll talk about how, I transitioned over to Sony Pictures as a director of special events. So stay tuned.